everyone, and welcome to Nerd Shit Live. I'm your host, Pat Everett. With me, as always, is my co-host,
Gercondez. What's up, everybody?
And everyone, back from the grave, we have Nick in studio. He's here.
Woo, Nick.
He's here.
Nice.
Also, not only did I want to give a shout out to Nick for being here, I also want to give a shout out to Jared from Sweetwater. He actually sold us
not
all
a sponsor,
not a sponsor, but he not only did he sell us all this awesome podcasting gear, broadcasting. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
He also sold me my new guitar.
Oh,
Yeah, that they gave me 2-day shipping for free for being awesome, right?
mm-hmm.
And it showed up in 2 days, except it went to a FedEx shipping center. And so it's been sitting in a warehouse for the last 48 hours because it has to be delivered. I wasn't able to go and pick it up. So FedEx
one of the FedEx people are actually like just playing.
FedEx is the one that fucked me up on that one.
They have your guitar. They brought it home already.
I guess. All right. So start off the show. First of all, how's everyone's week? All right.
Great.
All right. We don't need to dive right into it, right?
No. Take your time.
Nick, how was your week?
Uneventful.
Uneventful. You had a COVID test, right?
I am negative.
I thought he was going to say, I am naked.
I am naked too.
No, it's like, about that. So, guys. And then what? What, Nick?
What, Nick? I'm positive.
We have to quarantine in the studio for 2 weeks.
Right.
No showers.
I think I did hear the door
No
just lock
food.
right now.
And we can only broadcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so, Jared, we got some news this week.
Oh, yeah, we do.
First story up, though. We kind of knew it was going to happen, right? We said it was only a matter of time because we covered Apple Keynote on the second episode of the show, which, by the way, this is our 6th episode. We've officially been doing this for 6 weeks. Can you believe that?
Oh shit!
Oh, wow. That is a great drop. That's a great joke. But yeah, so we've been doing this for 6 weeks now, and maybe 6 more. But iPhone 12 got announced.
iPhone 12. And not only just one regular iPhone 12, but how many?
I think it was so it's the regular 12, the Pro, and the Mini, right? They did they went Big Mac, Bigger Mac, and Little Mac.
Oh, wait.
Right?
And then isn't there like a Pro Max? Or no, there's just like the Pro is the biggest.
I think there's like a Pro. I think there's like a Pro Max or whatever. I don't know. I looked at it. I
can't keep up. Like I said, there is this grand unveiling for the iPhone Mini.
Yeah.
And I was saying, like, how big is the original iPhone 12 then? So, like, do we have any idea of the dimensions?
No, well,
I believe. So the iPhone. Okay, I actually know this off the top of my head. I think the regular 12 is like 5.9 inches from corner to corner.
Oh yeah, diameter. Yeah.
The iPhone 12 Pro is 6.7, I believe. 6.1, and then the other one's 5.7. That's what it is, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's what it is. 5.7 corner to corner is the 12, and the Pro is 6.1.
Well, what I also like about this is, this is my opinion on it, but like, it has the same design as like the iPhone 5. Which has been a long time ago already, and then now we don't have like that round bezels, huh?
How? It doesn't have a button.
No. But I mean like the square shape. You know how usually?
Oh,
so like
right. Now
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they're going. I mean, it's nice. I mean, yeah, it is nice to see like
cool.
that back. But so just some things I wrote down. No charging cable.
It's for the environment.
That's not innovation. Sorry. Sorry to tell everyone, that's not the direction of progress. Magnetic, they are like, I don't know if it's shipping with it, but there's a magnetic charging cable that's going to be able to just literally.
Oh, like what is it called? The MagSafe thing that they're calling it? It's just.
Yeah, exactly.
Just,
that's what it is. There's dual cameras. Who cares?
More cameras, the better.
Waterproof. To what extent? And multiple colors, which is nice. Well, we haven't seen that since like the iPod Mini.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Like
colors.
And here's the thing: I could give a shit about as far as my phone usage goes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, like it's the limit has been reached, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like there is nothing more that I need for my phone to do. And I think after it was all said and done, I paid like $1,200 for this phone. So like, why am I gonna go and just like get another one immediately?
Yeah.
And then I saw the price. So if you have Verizon, you get like a special discount. And if you put it on the payment plan, you also get a special discount. And if you trade my phone in, I think it was like you get $370. The phone ends up only coming out for somebody like me, like an iPhone 12 Pro or whatever.
Yeah.
It came out to like $528.
Oh, that's not bad.
Spread out over 24 payments. I would just pay that in a month. I would just pay the $500 up front once my first bill came in.
Especially for $500.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on.
So it's actually kind of worth it. Like the price isn't terrible.
So do you think you're gonna end up picking it up or?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I just bought a new guitar that's actually more expensive than my phone.
And Jared.
You okay? You all right?
We're great.
It's okay. It's okay.
This Stream Deck app is working flawlessly.
Bro,
Trooper there.
I'm not opposed to getting the physical one. It's
I
just
know.
where you're
I'm
going to
just
get
waiting
one.
yeah, we got to get the GoFundMe started.
True.
We'll figure it out from there.
Link
So,
down below. No, there's none. There's none yet.
Next up, AMC Theaters allowing for groups to rent out entire auditoriums.
Yeah.
And that's mad luxurious.
No, it isn't. Have you ever been to any of the movie theaters around here? It is quite disgusting. First of all, I feel like if you're going to a movie theater like New Brunswick, New Jersey, this is not worth it. But if you're going somewhere like Mountainside or even some of the theaters in Linden Aviation,
Right.
I feel like that's also worth it.
Yeah, you got to scope out the places
So
first. Yeah.
it's a 20-person max. It comes out to like $5 per person, depending on which one you get.
Not bad.
It starts at $100, and then I think it was like up to $150. We saw
it can actually go up to $350.
$350.
What?
Depending on the movie.
What?
No, I went looking into this.
What movie is worth that?
No, but here's the thing.
What movie, Ger?
Here's the thing, though. If there's like little hidden fees that's like spread around like the packages that you're gonna get, right?
Oh, okay.
Now,
So
guess-
they're gonna nickel and dime.
Yeah. But how about this? Hey, Pat, what if you have your 19 other people that you invited, right? And you wanted to have a microphone to announce or like have people, direct them over to like whatever chairs. Guess how much to
How
rent
much is that?
to rent the microphone?
Yeah.
It's an extra $100.
What?
Really? So
You
they're
could
going to try
buy
to nickel
a
and
PA.
dime.
You could
Oh.
buy a PA for less.
But how about this? If you're late, if your whole party is late, in terms of like you have a 15-minute window, okay? Now, guess how much the charge is for being late when you go past the 15 minutes?
what?
Does anyone have any guesses? Or does that?
$100?
No.
I'm going to go 101.
No.
200?
$250.
Shut the fuck up,
So
bitch.
Leave it to AMC theaters though.
dude, because like I was like, this is such a good deal at $100 or whatever
Well,
for
that's
20.
what I wrote down. I wrote down that it was a solid move.
No, but when I was like looking into there's a chat bot or whatever, like you just put in
Oh,
like
you
whatever.
were-
I
you
was
were-
like, let me look into like, all right, well, what late fees or like anything like that. It's just like then all of the things just start popping up, like dude.
All the
it's-
Alucard
It's actually
shit.
pretty luxurious for in terms of like the prices.
Mad luxurious.
Mad luxurious.
So do they restrict what you can do in the theaters?
Oh, actually, that's a good point. I need to look into
Yeah,
that.
we're talking about like what if Jared Leto hypothetically wanted to have one of his cult meetings
right. I
at
mean,
an AMC theater?
I got an email from his rep, so we should stop bringing him up. Just saying.
they got us. They found us.
Okay.
Dang it.
So Disney so the next Disney is reorganizing to focus on streaming once again. This
Streaming's
is
the game now.
This is not surprising. This was the move. This is why they acquired all of that content. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
They want to own the world for this.
Not even that they want to own the world. They want to create it. They want to be it. They want to
create.
They want
planet
to
Earth
date
too.
the marble. They want to be the marble.
They want to be media. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They want to be the definition of media. But we always knew this was the move.
Yeah.
That they were going to focus on streaming. Look, everyone said that they bought Fox because they wanted Fantastic Four and X-Men. you're an idiot.
Yeah.
They
If you-
want
if you believe that,
everything
yeah,
else,
yeah.
dude.
That comes along with it.
Neither
Yeah.
of those properties are worth $71 billion, which is what they paid in cash, if I'm not mistaken.
You know what? This is also something crazy too. We've always joked about it, like ever since they started like
Have
buying.
we?
Well, in terms of just like the memes that were always
Like the Infinity Gauntlet of like he in the stones.
yeah,
he
and
has,
then there's
like,
all the
Fox.
yeah, exactly.
Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar.
But here's the thing: if in
It's like
terms
Mickey
of
Mouse.
yeah. But here's the thing: if I don't know how long COVID is going to be around. No one knows. But if
3 more weeks.
Three
Sorry,
more-
just yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. So
that might get us in trouble. But
does it have like an asterisk to the next of it? Just like
3 weeks, 1 day.
this video is gonna get flagged for COVID misinformation.
Well, here's the thing. If Disney were going to make moves in like this turbulent time for like the film industry, it's like I feel like, yeah, they could do whatever the hell that they want. They have the power, they have the money, they have this huge war chest of things to just like, all right, if we're going to just go into streaming full time,
yeah.
they can do it.
I mean, like I said, it's not a surprise. This is always the plan.
Mm-hmm.
But so them reorganizing to focus on streaming is not a response to COVID, but I can pretty much guarantee that it's accelerated because of COVID for sure. Like they put the pedal to the metal on that one.
Yeah. They're just like, well, if we're going to do it anyway, might as well do it now, So,
I guess.
Disney. owns the
I
world.
guess.
Owns
Okay.
the world.
So I'm sorry, Disney. I'm sorry.
Through
Hey,
these
actually, speaking of Halloween, I'm gonna bring this up right now, even though I don't know if we're gonna have time. But I watched a Friday the 13th fan film today. It's
Okay.
called Don't Hike in the Snow or something, right? Either way, it's just small group of guys made a really awesome like Jason Voorhees fan film.
That's cool.
Dude, the way they killed people was very inventive for so low budget.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one kill where they straight up blow someone's head off with a shotgun. And for, like I said, super low budget, it looks awesome. Like I would
Could have fooled me. You probably
would
did it for real.
recommend everybody check that out. That
Well-
shit was insane.
Wait, what's it
kind of-
called again?
Don't hike in the snow.
Don't hike in the
What kind of
Never
following
mind.
do they have?
I have no idea. It had 150,000 views and it showed up in my algorithm because I
Okay.
was watching
That's pretty
other
good.
shit.
I'll
So
have to look it up.
yeah, oh man, I will have to look them up. But also because of that, I had to like listen to these other like murder shows that Liz listens to.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, these guys have giant followings. The most unenthusiastic people I've heard in my life. Welcome to this week's edition of Murdered.
Comedy.
Like it's the most monotone and then the boy went upstairs and shot his sister. It's like, dude, tell me this story. Like sell me
gotta
on the
milk it a
dramatic
little bit.
Narrated
moments.
by Darman.
That's what it's like. It's like a monotone Darman. It's so weird. Like it's like, hello viewers, welcome. This week we're talking about children who killed their whole families. It's like it's not scary. What's scary about it is not the content of the video. It's the vibe I get from the guy talking about it.
Gives you the goosebumps and everything like
yeah,
that.
exactly. And the fact that they have such big followings and they're just so like, hello, like sound like
Gotta get that
zombies.
job.
Okay, so the anchor story for tonight is that Monster Hunter had a trailer come out. I think we're gonna watch the trailer, right? Is that what we're
The
doing?
trailer react. Yeah.
Okay. So before we get started, though, I did want to point out that Monster Hunter is a very long running game series
Yeah.
on handhelds, right?
Yeah, I only
The
found that out
first
too,
one
yeah.
that ever came to any type of console or PC was the one that came out a couple years ago, right? Monster
Yeah.
Hunter, just Monster Hunter World, right?
And that was pretty hyped up too.
I have
yeah.
it. I have it.
Oh,
I've
okay.
played it. It's okay. I like it. Not my favorite game, but it was okay for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So when I watched this trailer, the first thing I wondered was, do they know what a Monster Hunter game is?
Oh no.
Have you nobody here seen this, right?
No, not yet.
You haven't seen this either?
The
Monster Hunter trailer?
No, I have.
You have? Okay.
All right, do it.
Go ahead.
Go.
Mila Jokovic. Toho? I didn't know Toho was involved with this.
Captain,
She also doesn't age.
They look pretty ancient.
She doesn't. You're right.
Is that T.I.?
That is T.I.
That is T.I.
disappear.
Okay, do you see, though, like, how is this a Monster Hunter movie? You know what I mean? Like...
Oh, man. But the VFX look great
Where
so
the
far.
hell are we?
That lightning, it hit those markers and it took us somewhere.
Guys,
So what? Are we like Guardians of the Galaxy now?
Motherfuckers. You really had to
went
do
there.
that.
Holy shit.
It wasn't a worldwide phenomenon.
this is officially above my pay grade.
Well, it's fine because the world
This-
is flat, so it's
I-
like it only covers so many.
This trailer comes off as if a bunch of students made it.
No, I think the special effects look great though.
I'm getting us all home.
You gotta have the rain shot.
Now, here's my thing.
I see that you are hyped up. Sarcasm.
It's not that I'm disappointed in the trailer because I knew it was going to be that. It's dog shit. The movie looks like trash. And I know it's going to be trash. And I'll say it here right now. This, I'll gladly give you money out of my wallet, like in good faith, that this movie is going to be so fucking bad. So the reason that this comes up, though, is because apparently on the poster for the film, right? The actual monster from the film is Diablo, right? He's featured on the poster, and he's not actually able to be defeated by the fire blades that Mila Jokovic is actually holding in the poster. So, like, they didn't even do their research. You know what I mean?
So
like,
you're saying if they actually played the game?
yeah, it's kind of what I'm getting at.
Okay.
So some guy, Twitter user Ulysses #Black Lives Matter. I think I said that right. Imagine a movie in which Superman goes rogue and they show Batman coming in and fighting him with a yellow sunlight gun instead of a kryptonite. That's how dumb this is, right? Now, here's the thing. I didn't think this was a big deal. Actually, I think this is like too nerdy for me. But when someone put it like that, I was like, yeah, I'd probably be pretty upset over that too.
If you know the context.
Yeah. But also, this is just the newest symptom of the bigger issue here, and that's Paul W.S. Anderson. Are you familiar with his filmography? Is anybody here familiar with his filmography at all, Paul W.S. Anderson? Okay. He is responsible for all of the Resident Evil films.
Oh.
Okay? He's married to what's her name?
Tamila?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, really?
He's married to her, okay? That's why she's always, despite the fact that she can't act to save her life, that she's always the star of films or always has big roles
What a
in
great
movies.
gig.
Okay?
Damn.
He has ruined other video game franchises, such as Resident Evil. The only good film I think he actually ever made was Alien vs. Predator, the first one.
Oh, so he made that one too.
Yes,
Wow.
he made the first one.
Okay.
Not the second one. The second one's hot garbage. The first one's actually kind of watchable. But yeah, he ruined Resident Evil. So when they said that he was moving on to this, I was like, oh, okay, so he's just gonna ruin Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And then people are probably gonna see it. It's probably gonna make a lot of money, and then people are probably gonna go keep that right there. Just looks like dragons in the desert.
Well,
okay,
it
there's
also-
nothing about that stylistically, right?
You
Like
kind of confuse it with Dune.
exactly.
that.
Okay, it visually doesn't look appealing. It doesn't look like it's shot very well. Mila Jovovich is just playing Alice from the Resident Evil movies.
It looks like they just made another King Kong movie, you know, in terms of like the one with Jack Black, where it's just like they go into this strange land and it's just like they got guns, they got, you know, of course, because the film
I'm
grew to that.
glad
But
we have
they
this on record that you're actually comparing this pile of trash to something as great as Peter Jackson's King Kong.
I didn't say that it's as good as King Kong.
Okay, fair
I'm just
enough.
saying they're trying to make where it's just like here's people who are out of their element,
Oh, okay.
right? And then it's just like, well, let's just throw them in there, and it's just like,
the
guess
harshest
what?
environment
Yeah,
you can.
and guess what? Let's see if they survive. And somehow there's a story in there. You know, it's just like. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll probably watch it, dude. I gotta. You know, it's intriguing to me now.
I checked out. I watched Resident Evil 1.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like, you know, the older I got, the more aware of quality I became, I guess is the best way to put it. So I watched Resident Evil 1. It was okay. Resident Evil 2 is actually a pretty good action movie. Somehow 3, I've seen the most, even though I think it's the worst out of the stuff I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen 4. After that, I haven't seen anything. And I'm pretty sure there's 7 of them, right?
At this point,
7 Resident Evils.
let me see.
I think
six films.
Okay.
6 films made.
So
that's a lot.
That's a lot. So I was finished with Paul W. Sanderson. He ruined my favorite video game franchise. And not to say that like you can't make good video game movies. It's just you can't transfer gameplay onto screen.
But Sonic the Hedgehog.
Bro, Sonic
that
was
was
like good
that
for a
came-
video game movie though, and that's like not saying much.
Well, here's
That's on God, baby girl.
It's true.
the thing. In terms of
And no matter how fast Sonic runs, he can't escape the pain.
No. Well, here's the thing. In terms of like all the video game movies that have been released.
He has a ketamine addiction too.
Wait, who? What?
Sonic. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's true.
You're gonna go on record.
Sonic the Hedgehog. He's also
Say it into the camera.
Sonic the Hedgehog has a ketamine addiction. He's also a noted racist, and we could get into that later, but I have proof.
Oh boy, that's
Anyway.
that's like a spin.
Yeah, so now that we've spiced up the conversation a bit. All right. So, Ger,
Yeah. What's up, Pat?
what did you watch this week?
Oh, you know.
Like out of your whole watching.
Oh wait, are we going to the next one? All right.
I'm getting there.
All right. Well,
Just answer my questions.
there was only one movie
You
that
only
I
watched one thing this entire week. You don't watch any YouTube, no Lyle, no Bitwit, like.
Oh,
nothing?
okay. Well, those if we're referring to those as well, yeah, sure, yeah. I watched plenty of those. Linus Tech Tips, yeah.
Joe, what'd you watch?
That Phil Collins video that we watch
Over and
on
over.
repeat. That's all you need.
For the whole week.
What about you?
I finally saw Mandy.
Oh, is that the Nicolas Cage movie?
Yeah.
What'd you think? I haven't seen it.
It was visually stunning.
Oh.
There was very little story to it. There's not like super light on plot.
But sometimes you need that. Like Hobo with a shotgun. Doesn't make any sense. You know,
It was visually pleasing.
doesn't make any sense. But pretty
Visually
sure when
speaking.
that guy gets his dick blown off in the phone, it's one of the most.
Oh man.
It's one of the most special effects heavy movies film I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's one of the most special effects films.
That's entertainment, yeah.
You know, Hobo with a shotgun
Joe's red right.
I forgot about it.
reminds me of Peter
That was the
Jackson.
thing.
Reminds me of Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh boy.
He too had a ketamine addiction.
This is for on the record.
He shook it as well. Oh man, that's good. Okay, well, this went off the rails really fast. Oh my god, this still isn't as bad as any H3 podcast has been in the past year. Either way though, yeah, me this week I watched a lot of ghost videos, and not like I looked up videos of ghosts, like a band I like.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, if you found some real ghost,
I found proof, bro.
Caught on video.
The same way that my brother Horace is really invested about finding the truth about like direct energy weapons starting the forest fires on the West Coast. I'm the same way about ghosts. I have to know everything about it. But so either way though, I think the one thing that we did all watch this 1 week together was Hubie Halloween. Hubie. Yeah, there we go. I was like pausing for effect. So we watched Hubie Halloween. Obviously, we hope you guys did as well. However, I don't think I tell people what the show is. Watch it. I should probably get on that. Either way, though, we're gonna do non-spoilers first.
Yeah.
Then spoilers. And then Joe's clip of the week, and then we're gonna wrap up the show. So just to start, fresh off of shaking his ketamine addiction, Adam Sandler's released Hubie Halloween to Netflix. Which seems to be just a gold mine, a never-ending gold mine for Adam Sandler. I haven't seen Uncut. I actually sought this film out before seeing Uncut Gems. I should now, after watching this film,
Just to
see like what his real talent is.
Oh no! Well, for Uncut Gems, yeah, I was kind of surprised that there was a Happy Madison film so close to. Wait, like Uncut Gems just released like last year, right, or something like that.
Wasn't it this?
It was 2019, I think.
Yeah,
right?
It was like December 2019.
Well, regardless,
Was that Happy Madison?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I was gonna say what?
No.
It was definitely not a Happy Madison vehicle.
But in terms of doing Uncut Gems and how it was highly praised and everything for his acting skills and the story and whatnot, and then we have this one, where Hubie Halloween, which is a Happy Madison production, but I wasn't expecting it. It was like on the Netflix queue and everything like that. And I was just like, gotta give it a try. It's Halloween. Come on.
So just real quick, no spoilers. I'll just say it right now. I actually really love the way this movie looks. I think the colors are super bright. The frames are always super saturated with all the fall colors, a bunch of Halloween decor. It feels like a Halloween movie. It feels like a fall movie.
Well, here's the thing. If you have what really sets it, really up there, if you had some like pumpkin spice candles, lit during like the watching of this movie and just having like everything pumpkin. Well,
bro, I'm not trying to.
No, you gotta have all your sensory overload, But regardless, I mean, in terms of what it looks like, yeah, it looks good.
It looks good.
It was a good time, though.
Good.
It was a good time.
Yeah. What'd you guys think? You think it looked good, at least?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I'll give it that. Yeah, that's the only good thing I have to say about it.
really?
Well, you know what? For the first 5 minutes, okay, I'm not gonna do. I won't.
Going so differently than I thought it was going to. But okay, you guys go first.
Well, here's the thing. For the first 5 minutes, I was like, "Oh, this is a ride that I have to hold on to," and because in terms of like, can I say what's in the first 5 minutes? It's not really spoilers, right, or anything like that. Can I?
I can't remember what happens in the first 5 minutes.
Oh,
maybe that's a referendum on the movie, but
well, in terms of just like how he has that thermos, right? And in terms of just like putting anything like Inspector Gadget style, and then like when he catches like eggs in that thermos, and then he drinks, and then just spews out.
Oh, I forgot
the
about
Right. That's immediately what set the tone for me.
I was just like, oh, I see where we're going now. And there's like, all right, this is what it's gonna be like for the next hour 40 minutes. So it's just like, all right, yeah, let's go, let's do it. Come on, Adam Sandler.
But like, okay, so like obviously it's trash, right? Like we can all admit it's not
a good
very
time,
good.
but yeah.
But like honestly, after the whole year that we've all been having, and like normally Halloween is like a time where like, you know, we watch some fucked up shit. Like, you know, pretty much.
Wait, are you saying this like the light at the end of the tunnel here? This
That's
movie?
exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying like
What
with
America needs.
everything going on right now, I was so okay with the fact of just being like, well, I don't need this. And like just putting on Netflix and cracking up at the stupid jokes. Like the ridiculous, like it's not even creative. They're honestly worse jokes than I put on this show for the past 6 weeks. But like his unflinching ability to like cut right through and like always try and like, and some of the jokes were pretty great. Like I like the grappling hook. Like I wasn't like the joke that sold us on watching it was what is this, high school, motherfucker? Pick it up. So the joke that sold me on it was like, you know how it's in it was in the trailer, and you know how like Maya Rudolph is talking to him at one point. She said something to him like he dropped something. He's like, "Oh no, I'd never drop my thermos," and he like throws it, and it like comes back to him with like a like basically like a yo-yo or something.
Yeah.
I was like,
in the,
all
in
right,
the
right
drive-in
there.
theater.
I was like,
yeah.
this is what I'm here to see, like, and it's delivering. So I at least thought on that front.
Well, in terms of like the running gags, it's just like, oh,
Okay,
this
the
is what
running
you
gag
expect from a
of
Happy
him
Madison.
of him riding the bike.
Dude, every single time.
Every single time it got funnier. The part where they're throwing the fucking flaming pike at him, I was like, and then some guy fires an arrow at him. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, there was someone who threw like, I think, a washing machine or something.
Dude,
like that.
there's one part where first it was like they all throw eggs at him and they all miss, and then someone throws a wrench, right? And then they're all throwing like baseballs and stuff at him, and then someone throws a full watermelon. And then the next one is like something like not so bad or pretty harmless, and then like a cinder block flies at him.
It gets bigger and bigger.
Incrementally worse. And it's funny. The Steve Buscemi bits,
Oh yeah.
that was great because, all right, so I thought they were going to do a full-on werewolf transformation during Joe, how much of this did you actually watch?
All right, it's an hour and 40 minutes. We said I skipped and watched it in 15 minutes. And I landed on every chase scene that you're describing, but I didn't get that it was an in-joke. I was like, how many times are they going to throw stuff at this in? Like, it wasn't funny to me. That was the entire... It was Ray Liotta's introduction. I
forgot
Ray
Ray
Liotta's
Liotta.
in here.
I
yeah.
skipped. I landed on every chase scene, and I got to the last 5 minutes of the movie, and that was my whole...
Dude, you didn't think it was funny when he
Summary.
pushed him in the open grave?
No, it
When
wasn't.
Ray
I
Liotta-
didn't get it.
No, but
Ray Liotta
then the mom is like, what
The
did
most funny thing is like, Mice!
Mom, it's funny. Dad would
Mice,
have liked
funny.
it.
Dad would have liked it.
Well,
And he had the groundskeeper fall on top of him. This isn't funny.
well,
That's a real thing, all right?
well, here's the thing. Adam Sandler made Uncut Gems, so he's good for making like some crazy movies for like
Well,
the next
okay,
3 years.
So I'll just say this. All right, let me just say this. Adam Sandler has made some real shit movies, right? But he's also made some greats, like Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore,
Mhm. Mr.
Mr. Deeds. What's the other one? Big Daddy,
Big Daddy's a good
50
one too.
First Dates,
Little Nicky.
Lil Nicky,
Classic.
very underrated classic.
Yeah.
And then everything, like once Jack and Jill came out, everything's just been downhill.
Yeah.
It's just
I still never watched
except
that one.
For That's My Boy. We actually watched That's My Boy a few years ago.
That one had some decent jokes.
and
in
I
it, yeah.
actually saw that one,
one of the most
in theaters.
messed up endings too.
What
Do you
happened?
remember? Spoiler: it ends with incest.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Wait. all right.
What?
How about when he's like sleeping at like Adam Sandler's character is like staying with like the family or whatever, and the grandmother walks in and like all his like, you know, masturbation tissues are everywhere. He's like, oh, sorry, I must have had a cold. And she was like, oh, wow, okay. And right before she leaves, she turns around. She's like, and next time you want to jerk off, just make sure you close the bedroom door. It closes it right in his face. Like, it's the only R-rated one he's ever done. You know what I mean? That's I at least enjoy it for that aspect. It's vulgarity.
It's decent. But besides that,
How great was the moment? There was that old woman dressed like a pilgrim, and she was just like, I'm asexual. That girl's making me horny as hell. That was the funniest thing in the whole thing.
Came out of nowhere. It was like in the middle of the street too. Just
How about the part in the theater or in the drive-in when they want to like prank him? They want Tim Meadows and Maya Rudolph.
oh
wanna
yeah,
prank
yeah,
him.
the couple, yeah.
And he's like trying to like solve the mystery, and when they grab, he goes murder.
well, going off to that, whatever character that said that, Nick, the nun. Oh no, I think she was at the museum, right? She works at the museum. Okay, there you go. And then it's more so in terms of when we get first introduced to this character. It's like Hubie makes like these crosswords for like the kids in the museum, right? Like that, like this huge sack. It's like it's so nice, and just like she takes it, and then you just see she's coming out of frame, just throws it in the garbage. It's like with such passion.
I'll say what was kind of annoying was like the character inconsistency, wherein that like he's supposed to be the safety monitor or whatever, and he's scared shitless of everything. That kind of got annoying because I felt like the plot could kind of like go nowhere. And then
oh yeah, that makes sense.
It's so weird because like, so I feel like Adam Sandler's movies in the early 90s had like this weird like endearing quality about them, you know what I mean, wherein that like they weren't totally serious, but they also had like a good moral,
like Waterboy.
Yeah, like oh dude, Waterboy might be my favorite actually.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Taught you a lot of life lessons.
It did.
You know?
It did. Bobby Boucher.
Boucher.
Named Bobby Boucher.
there's like genuine character development.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like there's actually like an arc. This movie, I feel like, didn't focus on that until like the last 10 minutes. It was just like all running gags and stupid jokes. And then it was like, hurry up, we got to finish the plot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
There's no character development. There's no lesson. It's just,
oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's just everyone's just a piece of shit to Hubie.
Yeah.
That's
and then you get like the Scooby-Doo unmask of who the villain is, and that's it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty much, it's the I don't know, like your genuine like Halloween movie that like kids could watch. I don't know actually what kind of audience this is catering to, because the thing is just like I was thinking it could be for kids, but then again it's like that joke that Nick said about being like asexual. It's just like, oh, I don't know now. I don't know.
I did some research. I was looking at the IMDb.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Sandler's kids, his wife, Alan Covert's kids. Alan Covert's the star of Grandma's Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin James's kids are in this. It's like,
Oh wow.
he's just like, what can I do with my
Bro,
friends and family?
it's a family
Half the
affair.
time.
Yeah.
It's a family affair. You know?
Star-studded. So he knows Ray Liotta, just like
He for sure knows Ray Liotta.
they have
Shaq.
Thanksgiving together, stuff like that. I would love to like imagine that, just like at the Adam Sandler
Let's
household.
be real. Maya Rudolph should be thankful that she is SNL, because this did not do her career any favors.
What did you
There's
think
a lot of
Shaq
S-
cameo?
That was great.
That was wild.
That was
I
was
wasn't
awesome.
expecting
We're
that.
in spoilers now, by the way.
hurry. Okay.
The Shaq cameo was excellent, only amplified by his wife. That what did she? What did she say? This is some spooky shit or something like that. I was like, this is awesome. I was like, this is great. I like all of this. And here's the thing. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm saying it was dumb enough for me to just be like, this is good enough for me to like just enjoy for what it is. It does. My point before about going back to the early 90s stuff is with the moral dilemma and the character development is that this movie kind of, like I said, kind of had to tie that in at the end a little bit, but Nick is also right wherein that really didn't happen. But it tried to. Wherein that the other Adam Sandler movies, I don't feel tried to do that for the longest time.
I don't know, because like it was kind of like a convenience, right? In terms of like, I forgot the mom's name.
Dude, this whole plot is convenience.
Well, that's the thing. I forgot the mom's name, but regardless, they meet in like the pier or something like that, and it's like, oh, I've been in love with you since the 6th grade. It's like, oh, I've been in love with you since the 1st grade. It's like, oh, it's always been the case.
Yeah,
And
it's the
just like-
same. It's the same Adam
Yeah.
Sandler love type character. Joe, the Salem, Massachusetts, bro. We were at that witch museum they go to in the movie. Did you
Okay.
see that part?
I didn't see
Did you
that
skip
part,
through
no.
it?
Yeah,
No.
I skipped that. Right over it,
Dude,
honestly.
literally,
No
like,
regrets.
Wait,
We-
did you skip the part where the aliens come in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Aha, I see now.
No shame.
There's no aliens in there, but
But yeah, that Salem Witch Museum.
Yeah, yeah.
We've been there before, and we've been to the town of Salem, bro. They got
so they
Salem.
actually they actually filmed in that museum. Man.
So
It's pretty
big
cool.
spoiler, actually, for people who even care. Dude, Steve Buscemi as the werewolf,
I actually liked him in this one.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: is that, like I said, I thought they were going to commit to a werewolf transformation, and here's the thing: if you do one, it has to be really good. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but like werewolf transformations are one of those things that like push special effects all throughout cinema,
Yeah.
right? So I was like, if they are gonna do one, maybe they're gonna go the silly route and just make it as ridiculous as possible, right? And I kept waiting on when he was gonna, but then he never does, and it's just like him in between transformations. And like that one scene, he's like in the middle of the woods. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing out here?" He's like, "What are you doing out here?" He's
Eating
like,
a pumpkin.
eating a pumpkin. And then when he tried to he tried to board himself in his house.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Hubie opens up the window and goes in, and like it's just like all of that. Like nobody ever said he was a werewolf until at one point Hubie was like, "Oh, and I think he's a werewolf" or something. You know what I mean? Like later on, but like all of that visual storytelling and all of that like setup delivery of those gags it was funny. It was objectively funny. at least
I
thought.
wanted more of that. Like I felt like all the stuff that I was invested in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Steve Buscemi and then eventually Rob Schneider
Rob
showed up as
Schneider,
like
yeah.
the Michael
yeah.
Myers type character.
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved a movie about that type of stuff.
There was a lot of story arcs, like mini story
Lot
arcs.
going on.
Yeah, at the same time. Like it's just like the love interest's kids.
I
You
didn't
know,
find it
they're-
hard to follow though.
I mean, regardless, it's just a little bit too distracting.
There
Like,
was too much going on. Like I
Yeah.
was like, why is this scene happening?
and then they could have had more room for that story arc where it's just like werewolf or the Rob Schneider's character, and just like, but regardless, they were really nice.
Well,
in
they
there.
were the red herrings though.
There's everybody's a red herring if you look in here.
Wait, was his name actually a werewolf though?
It's
Because he went a psych ward where they
Walter
think they're werewolves, right?
Walter Lambert, but that apparently wasn't his real name or something like that.
Yeah, they were like the red herring, and like the real person who was capturing everyone was the mom. That one part where she like rips him through the cornfield. It's like, how did she even do that?
Well, first of all, before I love the running gag of the shirts.
The boner
shirt-
donor. That's
Yeah,
it.
the boner.
Like it kept coming. He's like, I made a huge boner.
Yeah, and that's on
when I
running.
was
Gag.
your age, I made a lot of boners.
And the thing is, like, because her and her friend went to like the thrift store and bought like all these shirts for like really cheap, and then she wears like a different shirt. My favorite one is like, kayaking makes me wet. It's just like it's freaking hilarious because those were the only times where I actually like paused the film, and just like, what's her shirt say? And just like, so good thing it's on streaming because I wouldn't have like noticed it at all. But other than that, yeah, the twist at the end with the mom, like you're about to say,
Was it a twist?
I wasn't
There was
expecting
never
it.
a doubt in my mind when she kept calling him her Hubie boy and everything. And I was like, oh, fucking, this is...
Well, I was thinking
there it is. This is how Pixar tells a story now, right? This is what the Disney villain.
Oh,
right?
dude,
This is
come
how
on.
They do that shit. This
because
is it.
remember the love interest. What's her name
Her,
again?
in the movie or her real name?
No, yeah, in the movie.
Valentine.
Valentine. Violet, yeah. So remember she mentions like Chardonnay, and then he goes to Aurora's radio station and is just like, there's this person who's like madly in love with you, and like has Chardonnay alongside, when she gives a call or whatever. So I was thinking it was Violet who was like doing.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, now that you say that did
I would
creep
say
into my mind.
That should have been the red herring.
Yeah, I would have been like,
streamline it.
oh, and then they meet in the pier or whatever, and then all of a sudden, just
But
like,
they
yeah.
also tried to pin it on Hubie at one point too.
Oh yeah. Where the mayor was there.
Oh, also they threw in the plot to Jaws at the very last moment. Remember, it's like most of our tourism money comes from Halloween. We are not going to be shutting down the festivities. I was like, oh, okay, so we're the plot to Jaws. Okay, we're not shutting down the beaches.
And that's
Got it.
And that's
Got
why
it.
it takes place in Salem.
Yep.
Just like
Got it.
everything else.
Got it.
Because in actuality, it could have taken place in any town, right? Because it's in Salem. Those festivities like have to go, and then like
yes, bro,
the
I've been
tourists
there.
and
it's sick. It's so fucking awesome. I wish I could go. I want to go back so bad.
You can go now.
Well, like going back to what you were saying about like things happening just because it has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Liotta flirting with the teacher outside of the haunted house. It's like, well, they needed Ray Liotta to be there to get kidnapped, so like, let's make up a reason. There's
That's
a
true.
dog, and then the girl.
Mm-hmm.
You rejected me. Now I'm gonna go take it out on him.
Well, yeah, and then I in the beginning too, like, and this is still in the first 5 minutes, where it's just like it is a lot of forced things. So, for example, like exactly what you just said, Nick, but also in the beginning when Kevin James's character, he's like in the cop car, and then he gets a call from the psych ward, because Rob Schneider like breaks out, or whatever,
right.
and then I don't know who was on the other line, but it's just like, hey, Steve, I just wanted to let you know, like, one of our patients got out. And she's like, it's Richard, someone, whatever. And it's like, didn't you testify against him? It's like, he seems like the kind of person who doesn't, like, forgive and forget. It's like, oh, okay, so this is, like, the whole, feeling of the whole film. And it's just, like,
Actually,
forced
what I
food,
love.
yeah.
See, here's the thing. I don't remember any of the story bits, but I remember the really stupid joke in the beginning where
That's a good sign.
he's watching on
They
his
got you.
phone, and it's the dog with the sunglasses on his butt, and like his tail is his nose, and he just goes, that is so funny.
Oh, wait, no. That's
That to me, that made me laugh.
yeah.
Well, that's from Billy Madison.
Which
The whole
one?
bit.
Phones weren't around.
No, but there's that one bit where he's... Thank you for
No,
clarifying.
phones were
No,
definitely
that
around.
bit
It's the smartphone.
With the talking golden retriever. If you were a real fan, you'd know about this part.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Don't you dare, you piece of
I'll
work.
pull it up later.
Well, also they had the like O'Doyle rules coming.
Oh,
back.
Doyle.
The dodgeball reference. Like,
yeah,
now you're in trouble.
Yeah. That's
what was
good.
the
Yeah.
other reference they made?
I think the wet bed sheets from.
That was from
What? No,
Waterboy.
that's the Waterboy, yeah.
Waterboy, yeah. Oh, he comes in dressed as a ghost in those sheets with the piss on them.
Are those pee stains?
Are those pee stains?
And then just starts his like
dark piss, bro. He needs to get his kidneys checked out because he might be in failure. That's fucked.
But
Oh
there's
my God.
there's a lot of like, well, I don't, the cast again is just like star-studded, but also who's the guy?
You keep saying the word star-studded, and I just keep thinking Adam Sandler's friends. Like,
Yeah, no, that's what doesn't change that.
like is Rob Schneider a star? Like
Oh, I
David
think so.
Spade. Like if David Spade had shown up, I actually would have been disappointed. He's better than that. You know what? Okay, he had Joe Dirt. All right?
Mhm. Well, what I was saying
Which is way better than any of the last 15 years of Adam Sandler movies, for sure.
What about Joe Dirt 2?
I haven't seen it, but I heard it's an
It made
abomination.
me sad.
Oh, did it? All right. Well, final thoughts, everyone. Get out your Tommy Lahrens. Final thoughts.
Deeply disappointed that I watched this movie.
Same. I actually turned it off.
Just shut up. Just shut the
I
fuck up.
watched Don't Breathe, a real Halloween
15 minutes.
movie. I forgot how good that movie was.
Don't Breathe?
But, yeah.
It is good.
But
What about you?
Yeah, it's there's no story, but if it made me laugh a few good times, yeah, like it's okay.
If there was no pandemic, if there was no seasonal depression, if there was no economic depression, if there was all these horrible negative things in the world, I would probably not like this movie. However, because I would just needed to like disconnect and not have sensory overload, like watch a Transformers movie or something, right? This was perfect. I think if you're looking for a stupid movie with a lot of stupid jokes, but you want to laugh, this is the one. This is the one. At least I think so. What's the matter?
Nothing. You got a problem?
He picked up a piece of paper.
Piece of paper.
Bruh.
Actually, that's from Jared Leto's manager.
Stop.
It was faxed over.
Cease and desist right now.
Stop. Okay,
Just
listen.
got it in.
I got. You know how like when sometimes when you get a call from a recruiter, first your email gets pinged, and then you get the phone call like immediately after, like, hey, I just emailed. That's what it was like. Okay, I got 50 emails from cult followers. Okay, they said the prophet is a nice man, and then I got a phone call from his manager. I'm like, hey, we're not the Church of Scientology, bro. We don't take this shit.
We actually do shit.
I'm going to find you and your whole family. All right, Joe, just get the clip of the week.
Oh yeah, it's the clip of the week. Oh, it's the clip of the week. It's the clip of the week.
All right. This is title of this video that I came across. Man drops from overpass while getting chased by staff for shoplifting at Forever 21.
At Forever 21?
Yeah.
I was like trying to
I
see
didn't even
what
know
I was
malls were
looking at.
open.
Why? Is it worth it from a Forever 21? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
Tell
wait.
me.
Yeah, he stole from Forever 21.
That's like robbing the Goodwill, bro.
I know. All right, ready?
Oh boy. Yeah.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do, bro? You done fucked up, bro. You done fucked up. You done
Oh,
fucked
no.
Oh, that's far.
He has
down.
done fucked up.
Oh. Oh.
Oof.
Yeah. Wait.
Hold on.
Did he just say? Wait. I.
Go ahead, Macho Man.
Oh man.
Go ahead. They were taunting him while he was sitting there hanging, and he made the fall, and you guys were like, oh, wait, can I see him hit the ground again, please? Need to see that.
That was far, man.
Ooh.
That was a.
Oh.
Come on, bro.
That's the best
bro.
thing. He did the eye
Like,
upon impact.
like this, the whole like.
He's so hardcore that was his first reaction.
I love that there's no empathy from the guy holding the camera. He didn't attempt to like, grab this guy's hand,
No.
talk him off the ledge. He watched him fall and was just like, still not done. Is he trying to run away? We gotta
Let
go
me tell you
after him.
something. Shoplifting and stealing and theft is not fucking cool. You know what isn't cooler? When a guy is hanging by his fingertips off the side of a parking deck and you have your fucking phone in his face like this going, what you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do? And then after he falls, you stand there. Like, let me see him hit the ground again. I gotta see this shit.
Pat.
Oh my.
Come on, bro. See that?
Well, good thing there is some like dirt. You know, I mean, if it
Nah,
was just
dude, that's
straight up
straight
concrete.
earth. Oh, well, yeah, if it was concrete, it probably would have been a whole lot
Damn,
worse.
man.
But, bro, someone's got to teach that guy how to fall.
I think he did it successfully.
Yeah, I mean, he
Actually,
said it's
yeah,
all
that's a
right.
good
It's
point.
all right.
Actually, but so, like, what was the end of the story here? Did you follow this up at all or no?
No, so I cut out a few seconds at the end, but it looks like the guy holding the camera goes to chase after him. As if that wasn't enough. He wanted to really just obliterate his life, I guess. I don't know. But he didn't get away with the clothes. That much is true. He got away with a tank top tops. And I love how he wasn't even holding any paper, but it just went flying.
Oh yeah, something
There's just
exploded.
debris.
I think that happens, like, after
They're
you fall from
coupons,
a
man.
certain height.
Coupons.
Actually, the human body just sends out debris.
Well, you know, goes to show you shouldn't steal from Forever 21.
I heard that from a doctor, actually. So that's true. That's confirmed. Same with if whenever you go number 2, you should always push as hard as possible.
Right. If you don't pop a blood vessel.
Yeah, if you're like Goku charging chi, you know, going Super Saiyan on the toilet,
That
then
makes sense.
you ain't pooping.
But So that's that.
That's wild.
I did mention before I did rewatch Don't Breathe though, and
Who'd you watch with?
Erica.
Okay.
So she didn't see it before.
Now,
too.
did you watch it at her place or your place?
Her place.
Okay. What kind of TV she got? This matters to me.
A MacBook.
Oh my God.
We tried pulling up on Prime and it wasn't working, so we had to watch it on the MacBook. It was still effective though.
You got to do what you got to do.
I forgot.
Let me ask about
Go ahead.
the scene.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Effective?
Oh, extremely. The hair, you know. I forgot about that little touch. Yeah.
Now,
I
you've
forgot
seen
about
Don't Breathe, right? Nick, have you seen Don't
I
Breathe?
have not.
Put that on your list.
Oh.
That's so good.
So where's it at?
Report back to me next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, word. All right. Don't breathe.
Actually, old favorites next week. You want to do Scream?
Scream. Okay. Yeah,
Scream.
let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, I can only find a 720 version on the internet. So
The magic number.
I
Yeah,
can't find the 1080 version on the internet. I don't know why.
Man, 1080 is so overrated, bro. Let's bring 480 back.
240.
Really?
240p.
What? That's too
What?
far.
None.
Yeah, but now Best Buy is recommending me the Scream collection.
How many movies did they make again?
4.
Well,
The 5th one's on the way. David Arquette.
Oh, right, that's true,
David
that's true.
Arquette, Courtney Cox, Neve Campbell. They're all back. They're all back.
and older than ever.
Ew, Courtney Cox crinkles when she walks.
Yeah,
man.
we'll watch it though.
How many? I'm sorry, you
I was
go.
gonna say, just in the chat this week, we have Dan Kilkenny, War Chest, new word of the week. Alex, dragons in the desert sounds dope. Subjective.
I agree.
Subjective.
Jade Condez, pretty good, in reference to Hubie Halloween.
Okay.
Hubie.
Awesome.
Hubie Halloween.
Hubie.
Ow. Fuck. My neck just cracked. I was not
Courtney Cox.
expecting
About your back.
Cornica.
I can't feel my legs. So what's on everyone's agenda for the rest of the week? Because we have 2 minutes left.
I'm gonna watch
3.
Scream again. First one.
Again? Have you ever seen it?
Mhm.
You like it, right?
Yeah.
Don't breathe. I'm coming over.
Don't breathe. We'll do it.
Have you guys seen Scream? Either of you?
Yeah.
No.
Have you? Okay, I can't trust you. Have you watched the movie or not, or did you skim through it?
I watch most movies.
But I've only watched 2, so like I definitely watched the first one and maybe the second one, but I don't remember what came afterwards.
Yeah, the first one's the one that really is the one with all the merit. You've never seen it either, right? The first one?
I missed
Oh,
a
it's
lot
so
of
good.
our childhood.
I actually
have
only
one.
became consciously aware of my life when I was 27. So
I'm trying to think. Should we go back and revisit a series? Kind of like rank all the films? Do we have that much time? If we did like all the Saw movies.
Oh, I see. Wait, how
that's
wait,
a lot of body horror to sit
That's
there.
true, yeah.
how many
Chris Rock.
how many movies are we at right
There's
now with
7.
Saw?
There's 7.
7.
Oh no, there's 8 actually, and the 9th one was supposed to come out this year with Chris Rock. Remember, I was talking about it last week
right.
after the
Yeah, we
show.
saw the
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I can't do the hot. Oh, you know what we should do? Maybe not next week, but definitely at least the Halloween episode. We should cover the original Halloween and none of the other movies, because none of those movies count anymore. But the 2018 sequel that they did, that like John Carpenter came back and what's her name? Jamie Lee Curtis came back and
I heard that one was
what's Danny McBride wrote it.
Danny
McBride wrote it. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It is now the only canonical sequel in the Halloween series. It came out 40 years apart from the original.
Wow.
And it has most of the same cast besides for Donald Pleasance because he's dead. But
That's crazy.
yeah,
All
and
right.
it's supposed to be the only canonical film in the whole Halloween. So I would be cool. We should do that. I would be okay with that.
All
You
right.
guys
Sounds
okay
good.
with that?
Yeah.
Halloween season of the witch.
That would be good for an old favorite. We don't have enough time.
What are you guys gonna go for as Halloween? You figure this out?
That's a good question. I actually haven't done much shopping at all.
Emotionally and financially stable. I think that would be a pretty convincing costume.
That's on God, baby girl.
Happiness. I don't know. Just like, I don't know.
I don't know. All right, whatever. Listen,
We'll get back to you.
that was this week's episode of Nerd Shit Live. We appreciate everyone for checking us out. Once again, boys in the production side of the room, thank you. But do better, okay? I think we can all do a little better.
Okay,
what's your name?
Gercondez.
And I'm Pat Amparano. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next week.
Bye.